Okay, so I've been doing a little bit of research, and I wanted to come to the channel and just spark a discussion and get some advice, just to see where you guys stand in your business. But you saw the title already, but I wanted to know, which would you guys rather be, a listing agent or a buyer's agent? I'm going to go into deeper details, but let's go ahead and get this intro out the way.
Hi guys, welcome to Martez Kelly's real estate channel. This is Martez Kelly, and welcome to the channel.
So what's good, family? This is Martez Kelly, coming at you guys every single week with real estate tips, tricks, and strategy videos. This right here is more of a discussion video. And for the people who don't know, I will be explaining what is a listing agent, what is a buyer's agent, what are the pros, what are the cons, just getting all this stuff out of the way for you guys. And I know I didn't say this before, but also as a bonus, I'm going to be explaining to you guys what's my plan, what do I plan on doing after doing my research. So question number one, what is a buyer's agent? I actually am going to put the definition on the screen for you guys, but basically, to sum it up in my words, I will say this is what we see on HGTV, shows like House Hunters. This is what I thought when I decided to become a real estate agent. I thought I would be showing homes and helping buyers. This is the first thing that comes to mind. Well, this was the first thing that came to mind for me. Like, okay, cool. Being a real estate agent is helping people buy homes. Question number two is, what is a listing agent? And like I said, same time before, I'm gonna have the definition on the screen, but break it down in my own words. This is actually what caught me by surprise. I knew agents help people sell homes, but I didn't know it was like a specific title. And it's not to say that you have to go get a certain qualifications to be a listing agent or a buyer's agent. It's basically your decision. Being a real estate agent is your business. You decide which route you want to go. What are the pros of being a buyer's agent? Pros. One of the things that I think stood out to me was being able to work with first-time homeowners. I feel like that's an exciting transaction. One, they don't know much at all about being an agent or about buying real estate. So anything, if you got your license, anything that you come across as being an expert, and then you're also helping them execute on one of their most biggest purchases ever. So if you can guide them through that process, they'll be forever grateful. And if you can find yourself with enough customer service skills and persistence, and I would just say the will to do it, to keep in contact with that person, you're able to be their real estate agent for life. Just think about how many transactions they'll have. I'm just guessing and going off the top of my head, but they buy the first home, they'll sell the first home, and then they'll have kids. They want to expand, get a bigger house. That's 3 homes. And then once they want to downsize, they sell that one and buy another one. You see what I'm saying? So that's 4 transactions off of one person. Imagine if you get 10 of those. You see what I'm saying? That's 40 transactions. But you want to build that relationship, and that's something that I'm big on, something that I really learned from Ricky Caruth. You want to make sure you're hammering down on that relationship. So that's pro number one for me, or that I think, and what I gathered from my research. You get to work with first-time home buyers and just help them out throughout the process, and it helps you out as well. One of the other pros that I feel like you get as being a buyer's agent, you have a bit more control over who you work with. Think about it. So like I said, first-time homeowners, if you want to work with first-time homeowners only, you can do that with ease. If you come across 10 different clients and they all are pre-qualified, you can look at all of those. Maybe you want to work with all of them, but you don't have to. You say, okay, this person, I vibe with this person, I really want to work with this person, or I really don't vibe with this person, I'm not going to work with them. I can actually refer them out. You have more control over that compared to a seller's agent. If you are farming a neighborhood, and what does farming mean in real estate, I'll try to get a description or a definition up for you guys as well. But it's basically picking a specific neighborhood and just working it. Like this is your area, you working it. But if you're for farming a specific area, you know all this information about it, you know all of this, and you get one client out of there, or you get someone out of there, and you're like, okay, I don't vibe with them as much, but this is my farm area. For me to make money, I gotta work with this person. You got more control when it comes to being a buyer's agent. All right, and now going over to the cons of being a buyer's agent. I think one of the things that really hit me was they're really not obligated to work with you. You can get them to sign like a buyer brokerage agreement or something like that, but that's not normal. You want your buyer's agent to feel as free as possible. The only thing you want them to sign is the contract when they're putting in an offer on a home. So they're not obligated to work with you in regards to a seller's agent. You're almost guaranteed to get paid. Another thing as well, time is of the essence. Think about it. If your client hits you up, a new home just hit the market at 4 o'clock, and they're like, man, I really love this house. It's in the neighborhood I want to go to. I want to go check it out at 5 o'clock today. If you had something planned at 5 o'clock, you got to cancel that because you got to get on the move. Imagine this situation. 5 o'clock, you write them and say, you know what, I actually got something planned at 5 o'clock. Let's try 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Let's go early, get there before anybody else does. And then at 10 o'clock that night, someone puts an offer in, they accept it, and they're under contract. Think about how your relationship with those people will be. Imagine that was the home that they wanted. They had their heart set on it, but they missed out on it because of you. You're gonna have to look for more clients, but that's one of the cons. I would say you don't have much control over your time when you're a buyer's agent. The third con, all this stuff, like I said, this is from the stuff that I got from research. The third con is you don't control your commission. Your commission is set by the listing agent. So I got a mentor who was a real estate agent a while ago, but he decided to jump out and go into investing, and he told me that's a pro for selling agents. But think about this: if I get a listing for 6% and I'm the listing agent, and I say, you know what, for a buyer's agent, because I feel like I can find a buyer myself, for a buyer's agent, you bring someone here, I give you 2.5%. I don't have to give you 3%. I can give you 2.5. I can give you 2. And you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. You don't, as a buyer's agent, you don't at all control the amount of your commission. But unless you're doing some shiesty stuff and really like doing your client wrong, and you're only showing them properties with 3% commissions and leaving out the 2.5 and the 2s, you shouldn't do that. All right, so let's jump into the pros of being a listing agent. 1, they are obligated to work and / pay you. Once with a listing agreement, I don't think it's actually well, it's not like you cannot force someone. I don't even think you can get a listing without having it in writing. So you're obligated to get paid. They're obligated to work with you if you execute, or if someone executes on that contract or executes on buying that property, you are going to get paid. The second thing that stood out to me was you free up a lot of your time due to not having to go around showing properties. This is something that is like, wow. People talk a lot on YouTube, and for me, as being an entrepreneur myself, people talk a lot about passive income or investing in real estate, passive income. There's no such thing as actual passive income. But what I feel like having a listing is the closest thing to it, because you basically put the property up, market the property, make sure you have your sign out, and it works for you while you go have up another listing. So you can have 2 listings in certain places and you're still getting work from them. You are almost guaranteed at least 2 other deals just from one listing. Due to all of your marketing, you got open houses, you can get contacts for open houses. You also can get, social media marketing. People are going to ask you about the property on social media once you're doing marketing there. Also, when you do, circle prospecting, you got a listing, you call people who live around it, or you door knock the people around it. You can get leads from other people. And also, let's say you get the home under contract, but let's say you left your sign or something, and somebody in the neighborhood called and was like, you know what, I actually like this house, but it's a little bit out of my price range. What else is in the market in this area? If you know all of this stuff about that specific neighborhood, you can say, it's not this one, but let's try this one down the road. It's a bit cheaper, and it also needs a little bit of work. See, this way you can get guaranteed clients, and you're also building your database at the same time off of one listing. So that's a major component. I don't know if I know I saw it in my research, but you're guaranteed almost at least 2 deals. And then think about this: the people who you're selling their home, they can actually be, whether it's their primary residence or if it's an investment property. They may want to turn around, sell their property, and then go buy another property if it's their investment property. And if there's primary residence, I'm pretty sure they don't want to be homeless. So you can help them buy properties as well. So this is a component or a part of being a listing agent that most people just forget about. The fourth pro will have to be, you find yourself with a little bit more control as a listing agent than you do as a buyer's agent. Like I told you guys before, at 5 o'clock, if they say they want to go see a property, you must be ready to go show them that property at 5 o'clock. But as a listing agent, you don't have to do that as much because you've already set up everything in the beginning. The only thing that you're doing after that is working with the title company and also other agents and other buyers. You basically free up more time. Get that property listed, go ahead and get your process going, whether that's putting your sign out, getting the professional pictures, all of this stuff. Once you get all of that stuff done, okay, cool, you go on to the next listing and also continue marketing, hold open houses, all this stuff. Okay, we all know that, but you get yourself more time. You don't have to go run around showing properties. You may show a buyer 10 properties before they even buy one, or you'll show them 10 and then they disappear and they don't want to buy anymore. You see what I'm saying? It's just, you have a bit more control as a listing agent. The last thing, which I feel like is the most compelling because it's how we get paid, you control your commission. As a buyer's agent, the listing agent sets your commission. But as a listing agent, you control. That is negotiable. Some people use their commission as a negotiation tool, but I don't think I ever will. Or I may, but I'm going to make sure I start high because I know the value that I could bring. Even with me being new, I'm going to put my best foot forward. I know a lot of agents, which basically frustrated me and made me want to become an agent a bit more, but I would call and they wouldn't answer or never get back with me. You don't have to worry about me missing a call for your listing at all. So I know for a fact I'm going to put my best foot forward and I will be the best agent for my people. So I'm not afraid to negotiate more commission because you got this. This is something that I always, and it's actually in my Instagram bio, I'm not your average human. I was gonna say I'm not your average real estate agent, but I'm just not a real estate agent. I'm not your average dad. I'm not your average man. I'm not your average black man. But you think about this, the average, the standard is 6%. I'm not average. The average income for I'm not average. I will never be average. So to get paid average, you have to deliver average results, and I will never deliver average results. I always want to be above and beyond, so I'm not afraid to ask for more. As a listing agent, you can control that. Last thing, let's get into the cons. So the cons of being a listing agent, I would have to say this is the only one I could find. And if you got any more, let me know in the comments. But you have to work for a listing. Like, you have to grind for a listing. They don't come easy at all. You can buy buyers leads. You can buy, I'm pretty sure you can buy sellers leads as well. But I wouldn't get into that because if it's as easy as buying, everybody would do it. But you have to actually put your foot in the ground. What is it? Boots on the ground. You have to put your boots on the ground. You have to grind. You have to go out there and get listings because it's not just going to fall in your lap. Any kind of marketing that you do, you have to go hard for a listings. You have to go hard for listings. But in regards to buyer's agents, anybody could be a buyer. And some of you guys may disagree, but anybody could actually be a buyer. It may take them a few years to get their credit right and all of this stuff to qualify to be a buyer, but anybody can be a buyer. You can talk to anyone at all, but not everyone is a homeowner. All right, after all of that, thank you. Like I said, I don't know if I said this in the beginning, like this video if you made it this far, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. We have over 85 subscribers. That is so crazy. Like, I really started this channel, I think it was 6 weeks ago, and for me to already have 85 subscribers, this is amazing. So thank you guys so much, and we just keep going up every single day. Thank you guys so much once again. But if you made it to this point in the video, I already told y'all about the 100 club. But we're gonna switch up the emoji. Just give me a home emoji. Give me a home emoji. And also in the comments, once you drop that home emoji, let me know which one do you consider yourself? Which one would you want to be? I know I got a lot of people who are looking to get their license in the future. Which one do you plan to be after watching this video? One of the other things, I'm going to tell you guys what I plan on doing with myself. I'm a big component. I know the whole video I was talking about splitting it 50-50. I was basically saying, which are you, listing agent or buyer's agent? But you can actually be both. Wow, just think about it. So what I'm planning on doing with my business, and I know I keep saying this, but I'm going to have a goal setting video I just gotta find a whiteboard big enough, and I'm away from home. Like, I'm actually down in Fort Lauderdale, the Miami area, spending time with my girl and her family for our son's first Christmas. She wanted to be near her family. And it's just, I got a whiteboard at home, but I don't have one here. And I know I'm talking a lot, but if you guys made it this far, y'all are the true fans, so I can talk a little bit more with y'all. But I want to do that goal setting video for you guys, and I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna do it before New Year's. But which I choose, I'm actually planning to be 80-20. I want to be 80% listing agent and 20% buyer's agent. I will not go out searching for buyers. I just don't. I value my time. Now, I'm big on spending time with my family. Got a son now, and the reason why I grind is to spend time with my family and just have a better quality of life with my family. So I'm gonna do 80% listings because I can make cold calls every single day. And once I get back home, I'm actually gonna go live on YouTube and do cold calls with you guys. And go ahead and follow me on Instagram as well and Twitter, because I'll be going live on there as well. But let's see what else. So I'm gonna go 80-20 in regards to listings and buyers. I'm not gonna search out or seek out for buyer leads. I'm actually, if I do, I'm gonna help my sellers buy, and also like close friends and relatives. And if you guys refer somebody to me, I'll help them out as well. I'll just be nitpicky to like my buyers, because like I said in the video, they're not obligated to work with me. I've heard of situations where people will have a buyer, they're showing them all these properties, and then they disappear. I don't want to force anybody to sign paperwork saying that they're going to work with me. That's just not my style, because I want to work with people who want to work with me, and I'm going to do the same with that on my listing as well. But these are the type of things that I plan on doing with my business, 80-20. What are you guys going to be? I'm going to call it allocation. What is your allocation going to be? You're going to be 50-50? You want to do 80-20 buyer agent, 20% listing? Just tell me what you're comfortable with. With that being said, click right here to subscribe and click right here to watch our next video.